The partition of India and Pakistan in 1947 was a monumental event that reshaped the subcontinent and left a lasting legacy. To understand why it happened, we need to look back at the colonial legacy left by the British. For nearly 2 centuries, British rule sowed the seeds of division among communities. The British employed a divide-and-rule strategy, exacerbating tensions between Hindus and Muslims. This created an environment ripe for conflict, as communities began to see each other through the lens of suspicion and rivalry. As the 20th century progressed, nationalist movements began to rise. Leaders like Mahatma Gandhi and Jawaharlal Nehru advocated for a united India, emphasizing the need for independence from British rule. However, the All India Muslim League, led by Muhammad Ali Jinnah, began to articulate a different vision. Jinnah argued that Muslims were a distinct nation with their own rights and aspirations. This demand for a separate nation, Pakistan, gained traction, particularly as the British began to lose their grip on power after World War II. The British withdrawal from India was fraught with complications. As they prepared to leave, tensions escalated. The British, perhaps overwhelmed by the growing unrest, decided to hasten their exit. In 1947, they announced a partition plan that would divide British India into 2 independent dominions, India and Pakistan. This decision was made with little regard for the complex social fabric of the region, and it was a recipe for disaster. When the partition was officially implemented, chaos ensued. Millions of people found themselves on the wrong side of the newly drawn borders. The mass migration led to one of the largest human displacements in history, with estimates of up to 15 million people crossing borders. The violence that erupted was horrific. Communal riots claimed hundreds of thousands of lives, and countless families were torn apart. The impact of the partition was profound and far-reaching. It not only created 2 separate nations, but also left deep scars that would affect India-Pakistan relations for decades. The legacy of partition continues to influence politics, culture, and identity in both countries. The wounds of that time are still felt today, as issues like Kashmir remain contentious and unresolved. In retrospect, the partition was not just a political event, it was a human tragedy. It serves as a reminder of the complexities of identity and the consequences of colonial rule. Understanding this history is crucial, as it shapes the narratives and relationships in the region even now. The partition of India and Pakistan is a powerful lesson in the importance of unity and the dangers of division.